sucks.
Don't get on tape.
That really does suck.
All right, Brent Porcio here for a quick little testimonial with this guy over here, Carter Sells. Been coming around here for almost 3 years. I guess 3 years. I don't remember. You were
3 years.
Yeah, it happened right here in this crap hole here. It's gotten a little better since then. Talk about. This is gonna wear me out holding this thing. Talk about just the first time you came to camp 3 years ago and how old you were and kind of what you got out of being here and what kind of like, you know, what was the benefits to you coming back then?
Well, coming in here in the beginning, I was 14 years old. The hardest I was able to throw off the mound was 69 miles per hour. I had thrown 73 and I had thrown harder, but I had plateaued and gone down a little bit in miles per hour, and I was sitting 69 to 72, and I just couldn't throw any harder. And I knew that at that point in my career, if I didn't make some changes and start throwing harder, I would no longer be able to compete at a high level on the mound. So coming here, that was our first step in making those changes.
So what were some of the significant things? I know you had done a lot of different training programs, and you've learned a lot. I mean, you've been really a student of the game. So talk about like what did you benefit from my approach or with 3X pitching?
With 3X pitching, I discovered something that I hadn't really had in my previous career, which was loading and using my legs in my delivery and the largest muscle in my body, which is my glutes, and recruiting those to basically power my arms, which are more like cables when I throw. So that is what made the big difference for me.
So just see, I mean, tell me if I'm wrong, I think the lifting was what really I think you took off with. I'd say out of all the things here, I think the biomechanics helped, but how we lift as pitchers, did you feel like that was something that was really pivotal for you at that time?
Oh, absolutely. I hadn't lifted at all. I didn't know what lifting was. All I knew is that football players did it, and no, that was probably the biggest thing that changed my life the most.
So as we go to now, so in that 3-year process, you've gone, what, 73, I guess, to touching 93.
Correct.
It's 17 now. And you've signed with Arkansas, or you've committed to Arkansas, which is awesome. Mm-hmm. Talk about like coming back now. Where are we now? Like, what are the things you feel like you're going to take forward into this next leap to upper 90s? What's the next?
Well, after studying film with you these past few days that I've been here and looking at the new things you're doing with biomechanics, I've learned that not only do I need to learn how to continually drive harder through my movement into a slamming front leg that's more sturdy and more locking out, but I also early trunk rotate, which means I open my shoulders early when I land, or I open them right when I land my foot instead of landing and then having that separation and then having that extra power behind the baseball that'll take me to upper 90s. Also, with that early trunk rotation, I'm not moving sagittally, which is more linear and towards the catcher, and more rotational.
Transverse, more
Correct.
rotational.
Yeah.
So cool. So you really feel like the next big step is getting better biomechanically with these movements, because we paired you up to Carson Fulmer, which you felt like is a guy that you could match up pretty well. So you feel like biomechanically it's going to be a big leap as we work through the drills that we have put together to try to make those improvements. What else? I mean, what are you going to shoot for in the weight room? I mean, other big improvements?
Big improvement wise, I'm going to work more full cleans and deep squats, because that'll increase and help my hip mobility and strengthen some of the smaller muscles for instance, that I have issues with when I drive down the mound. The farther I get out in my movement pattern, there's less drive there, because those muscles like my hip flexors are tight, and the weaker muscles can't really produce.
So we also have the goals of, you know, your mobility goals that need to improve. Still stuck in some restricted areas. And then also to your power to weight keep going up. See that power clean get up to 130% of your body weight if we can. Same thing with try to get 2 times your body weight with your squat, get your bench to 150% of your body weight. So all those are key goals, right?
Yes.
Going forward, cool. So it's just continuing to become more of an explosive athlete, more mobile athlete, and then biomechanically getting more efficient with a lot of these more linear movements, sagittal movements, really lateral and sagittal movements is what we got to pick up on. Right?
And like you said, there's statistical goals too, like setting the most strikeout record in my high school, and such as being the hardest thrower to ever come through my school. And that's, this is all to be continued. I mean, there'll be another episode.
Yes, we're going to do this again. I like it. All right, cool. So great testimonial here with Carter Sells. He's someone to watch. You got 2 more years of high school?
I do.
2 more years of high school. Already a commit to a D1 school, which is pretty awesome for him. So a lot to look forward to with Carter. Looking forward to it, man. Thanks.
All right, thank you.